What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know I look like a mess, but I've been out helping my uncle move. I just got home a few minutes ago, and a pretty exciting box waiting for me. So if you guys remember, recently I ordered a new steering wheel controller, more specifically a Logitech G920. And the reason I ordered this was, one, because I wanted the wheel for my Xbox One, not 360, goodness gracious, it's not 2008. And I wanted to upgrade my current setup. So this is my current wheel. That may or may not be getting traded very soon for something cool. It's a Driving Force GT. I got it in 2011. As you can see, some pretty unique stuff to the Driving Force GT is the sequential box that's built in. Now this was the successor to the Driving Force Pro. This, however, is the successor to the Logitech G27. It is shared on a nameplate basis with the G29, which is the PlayStation version of that wheel. But without further ado, let's get the box, the Amazon box, at least unpackaged. It came in this huge box. That barely fit my doorway. So without further ado, let's get those boxes out. I'll show you guys the Logitech box with the shifter, as though it did come with the shifter. Alright, so here is the G920 and the shifter out of the Amazon box. The box, as you can see, is huge. Let's go ahead and read some of the splash text on it. So here is the requirements for the wheel. Xbox One, Windows 8.1, all that good stuff. It'll go right here. Internet connection and the PC software download, 150 megabytes of available hard disk space, which I easily have, USB port and games that support Logitech's force feedback racing wheels, and it comes with a steering wheel, pedals, power supply, and user documentation. Let's see what's on the back. So as you can see, on-wheel hand controls are a big thing versus the G27, this wheel's predecessor. Let's go over here. Free is trying to use this non-linear brake pedal. It's got a bit of a buffer in it. It's got the shifter attachment pictured there. It's got secure mounting. It's got dual motor force feedback, which is, I believe, the single motor on my Driving Force GT, and it's also got quality construction, as you can clearly see with the leather and the steel. So now let's go ahead. We'll start off with getting the wheel unboxed, and then we'll go to the shifter. Alright, so I moved to the floor so I can get you guys a better angle of the actual unboxing versus my other unboxing videos I've done in the past. So up here we have the blue Logitech box, and I'm already tearing it apart. I wanted to keep the box in good shape, and I something like, oh, yep, too late for that now. Alright, let's get this popped off. This little piece of tape here, and yep, there goes the box being ruined. Alright, so coming in first, we have the kind of instruction manuals on how to wire everything up, which I'm probably going to hold on to because I'm definitely going to have to learn how to use this versus my Driving Force, which is pretty self-explanatory. Alright, so coming in first, we have the power adapter, which this is obviously old school power brick system. Plugs into the AC outlet. I've got my Driving Force hooked up to it over there. Comes with some sort of booklet for a play seat. Comfort, fun, and realism, all that stuff. Let you guys look at that. There you go. And then it comes in with I believe this is the pedal cable right here, hooked up to the pedals. Then it's got a important safety, compliance, and warranty information booklet. Pretty cool stuff there. All right, so let's take the pedal box out, as I call it, the pedal box. Take a piece of cardboard out with it. All right, so yet again, we'll just take this entire piece of cardboard out entirely. Just throw that over there. All right, so now it's still getting hung up on stuff. Apologies. Alright, you know what? We'll just take the wheel itself out first before I break it. Alright. So the wheel itself looks absolutely astonishing. This is the first time I've seen one in person. I'm going to find a new wrapper. The wrapper comes out. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to unpackage it. Alright, so I'm already grabbing the wheel and I'm loving the feel of it. It's got the actual leather. I can tell it's a lot quieter than my Driving Force just by holding it. So here is a look at the wheel itself. As you can see, it's got the view, menu, RSB, LSB buttons, the D-pad, and the A, X, Y, and B buttons, as well as the paddles, which function as your left bumper and your right bumper respectively. It's got this nice center stripe right here, and it's got leather wrapped on the wheel. It's got, I believe, what appears to be a non-functional horn button, and the bottom's got the guide button. So with that out of the box now, let's get to work on getting the pedals out finally. They're quite heavy, to be honest with you, which means they probably will be playing it pretty well on my carpet. Alright, so in there, we've got the We got the 3 pedal set that comes with the G920. It's got a gas, brake, and clutch, which is something I easily wanted with my setup. So pretty nice feeling on all 3 pedals. The brake is pretty harsh and the gas pedal is pretty light. So, all right, so that is the wheel itself. I'm going to cut here and swap out for the shifter. All right, so now we're down to our next box, which is the driving force shifter. I bought this in the bundle from Amazon with the wheel. I'll give you guys the price for everything at the end of the video. I'm just gonna, screw it. I'm gonna break the tab here so I can get it open quicker, since I've already broken one box already. So, pretty nice looking shifter. I've heard a lot of bad things about the shifter due to how weak, I guess you could say, the first wheel. But I know this is a Logitech product. I mean, it's gonna last me a good bit. Trying to find these. There we go. All right, so pretty nice construction. It's got a leather boot, a leather knob. It's got the pattern up here. Okay, there's 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's also got a push down reverse. I didn't even really show the gates very well, did I? Let me do that again. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then go in reverse, you press it down all the way over to the right. All right. Let's get these things hooked up on my PC and we'll get some first looks with everything set up. All right, for this next segment, I'm gonna get a clip of the startups between my single gear motor driving force GT and the recently unpackaged G920. So let's see how much louder the driving force is versus the G920. While I'm getting everything set up, I'm going to give you guys my first impressions of the aesthetics and the feel of the wheels. So first we'll start off with the shifter. Pretty nice, short throw style. Definitely going to take some bit of getting used to. I've already played a little bit of ATS with it. I love the kind of lockout feature. I had to really do a lot of calibrations on ATS with it because it registered as a 10-speed. So every time I put it in reverse, at first it would hit the reverse switch on it, reverse low, and then 2nd would be 1st gear, and then 5th, then my 6th gear over here would be 5th, and then reverse, I believe, was what was set to 1st. So now it's set to 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Okay, there we go. See, I'm having issues getting through the gates quick because when I push down a little bit, it tries to go in reverse. Wheel itself though is really nice. I love the leather. It's really comfortable. Paddle shifter is really nice. I'm definitely going to do some adjustment settings on the sensitivity because it is pretty harsh. Now the LED indicator isn't as bad as Inside Sim Racing made it out to be to me, I guess. It's not blinding me. Every time I look at it, I really would have loved to see it on the base right here where it was in my driving force GT. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop on ATS and I will give you guys my first impressions of the wheel. Alright, so my first impressions of the G920 are looking good. So currently I'm in ATS, parked up in the Skoda Octavia. I'll probably do some videos with Michael here later on. So I got the setup set up here. I'm using this old bar stool I used to sit on back in the Minecraft videos as the holder for my shifter. And I got the pedals down there, and the wheel of course up here, and my blinkers routed through the paddles, and similar controls to what I had set up in the Driving Force GT. But anyway guys, thank you guys for joining in on this Logitech G920 unboxing and first impressions video. It was a pretty solid wheel. My only complaints were the brake pedal was a little hard. A little harder to get to be sensitive, especially the Skodas, which are notorious in the game for having horrible brakes, as well as just an overall need to fine-tune everything. Everything's been fine-tuned on the wheel itself. The sensitivity is down perfect to where I want it, but everything else is something I can work out. But anyway guys, thank you guys again for tuning in. Last thing I want to leave you with is the price, and I know I mentioned earlier I would give you guys the total price for what I've got here. So on Amazon.com right now in the US, you can pick up a G920 standalone without the shifter for $315. That is not including a $20 tax charge, and that is also including Prime shipping, which I got on this wheel. I paid $300, however, they give you the bundle that includes the driving force shifter, which I just took out of gears and put back in gears out of parking gear. Pretty good money, value for money. It's a really nice wheel. I love it already. I cannot wait to do more videos with this thing later on. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.